The Batcats have taken to the road for the first time in a couple of days as they take on the Newton Sluggin Rebels here at Klein Scott Field, trying to keep their perfect start to the season in conference play going. They are 10-0, and they are on a franchise-best 12-game winning streak. They seem like they're unstoppable right now, but the Newton Sluggin Rebels are a little frustrated at this point. They haven't been able to get things going against the Batcats. Yesterday they dropped 111-7 in a back-and-forth roller coaster game. And in game one, they lost a pitcher's duel 4-1, the final score there. So it's been a little bit of a frustrating series for the Rebels, but the Batcats certainly will take what they've been able to do so far in this series. Thank you for joining us here on the Batcats Media Network live from Newton. Mark McClure joined by Alex Rogers, who joins us in the booth today. And Alex, Great Bend really feeling everything right now. The pitching and the hitting have picked up here in recent weeks.
Yeah, it has. Everything's clicking on all cylinders, and when that's going, it's hard to beat a team like that. So hopefully we just keep riding that momentum and see where it goes.
Let's take a look at today's starting lineup, starting with the visiting Great Bend Batcats. Here is how it sorts out. For Roger Ward, JoJo Nieves starts out in right field. Hunter Gautreaux hits second. Bodie Waller, then Connor Allen, Colby Christian, Coulter Maldonado, Grant Farlander, Matt Howe, and Rathan Malone on the other side. Take a look at how Newton will get it going. Ethan Guerra, followed by Drake Gerard, Balin Sorensen, Gray Rowlett, Dalton Patton, Connor Owens, Cody Moore, Micah Dvorak, and Tyler Palmer. The pitching matchup for today's game is Bentley Bills going up against the tall right-hander for the Batcats, Tyrus Riley. So we're going to step aside here for the national anthem at Newton, and when we come back, we'll have first pitch from Klein Scott Field.
American flag flying tonight in deep center field as we honor America and salute the brave men and women serving in our armed forces at home and abroad with the playing of tonight's national anthem.
This is Batcats head coach Roger Ward. Thank you for supporting the Batcats. You're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Time to play baseball here in Great Bend, or in Newton, I'm sorry. The Batcats is going up against the Newton Rebels here at Klein Scott Field. Bentley Bills, the right-hander from Eastern Oklahoma State College, will take the mound against the Batcats, who so far in this series have put up a fairly impressive 15 runs and 11 spot yesterday, powered by a strong 6th and 8th inning, primarily as they got to some of the relief arms for the Newton Rebels. The starting pitching in the series has actually been pretty strong on both sides. We'll see if it stays the same in this one as Bentley Bills comes to the mound for Newton. So far, 4 innings of work, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. He has not given up any runs so far and only 1 hit allowed. He has a 1-0 record, and that came against the Mulvane Patriots on June the 7th in a 6-2 win for the Sluggin Rebels. This, though, is his first start, so definitely kind of a different style you'll see possibly from him, because as a relief arm, you're kind of just going out there throwing as hard as you possibly can. More of a start, you're trying to stretch it out a little bit. JoJo Nieves will lead off today, and the first pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. And Batcats without their normal leadoff man, Alex Rogers, he's upstairs with us, so JoJo will have to step into that role. And, what is the approach going in when you're the first guy that has to face the pitcher?
Honestly, just looking for a good pitch to hit. Obviously, you start the game off with a base hit like JoJo here, good things are going to happen.
So JoJo gets on a little base hit to right on the first pitch. He wasted no time there, and the Batcats have their first knock as this brings up the second baseman, Hunter Gautreaux. Gautreaux still trying to get things going here in the early going this season, but he's been consistent in Roger Ward's lineups. Hitting .235, 34 at-bats so far on the season for Gautreaux. Look over to first, there by Bills. Comes set and the pitch. This one hit in the air right field. Long run out there and right by Dvorak, and he will make the catch on the run. And Nieves will retreat back to first base, 1 away. Still a good ride there, though, from Gautreaux, and it brings up the power hitting Bodie Waller. Waller, the lefty, had the Batcats' first home run of the season back against the Dodge City A's a few weeks ago, but still looking to see a little bit of an improvement at the plate. Hitting .280, takes a first pitch strike, 0-1. Bodie 8 RBIs on the season to go with 5 walks and 7 strikeouts. Yesterday came to the plate 5 times and reached 3. Pitch. That's outside. Nieves retreats back to first base. Waller actually reached all 5 times yesterday. A hit reached on an error, a hit by pitch, and 2 walks. So he's finding a way. Another throw over, and that one going way high towards the Batcat dugout. Going to be an easy advance for Nieves. He may not stop at second base as Cody Moore picks it up. Nieves is already standing over at third. And the lead run for Great Bend, 90 feet away. Nieves making things happen with his legs. Now Waller looking for some type of productive out to give the Batcats the lead. Bentley Bills is into the line, the pitch, and this is fouled away by Waller. And the count moves to 1-2. Waller still not sure where he'll play ball next year. After 2 seasons at Hutch, that one's up and away, 2-2. These guys this summer means an awful lot as they try to impress colleges around the country, get themselves an opportunity. As this one fouled away by Waller. It was on the outside part of the plate, got just a piece of it. Cats have already clinched at least a split here against the Newton Sluggin Rebels after winning both home games. Played a latter 2 on the road, though. That one down low and a full count. And as a matter of fact, Mad Cats aren't home for a couple of days, not until next Tuesday. Wrap this series up on Sunday after an off day tomorrow, and then they'll be at Hayesville on Monday. Payoff pitch. And this one ripped out towards shallow center field. Actually deeper. That ball's carrying, and it's over Palmer's head and towards the wall. Nieves could have walked home, and Waller will stop at second with an RBI double. That one fooled Palmer out in center field. It looked like that was going to loop on him a little bit, and then next thing you know, it was over his head.
Yeah, he got into that one a little bit. Great AB there by Bodie.
Cats with another early lead, and this offense continues to kind of punish teams early in ball games. And this brings up Connor Allen, the catcher. First run that Bills has given up this season, took 4 1/3 innings. That one down and away, 1 ball, no strikes. Connor finds a lot of ways to impact games. Has not played since the opener of this series. He got the day off yesterday, and he walked and got hit by a pitch. He had 5 straight plate appearances where he either walked or got hit by a pitch. 1-0. This one a grounder over towards third. Picked up by Gerard. The throw's in time. 4 out, number 2. Bodie Waller stays at second.
Now batting for the Batcats, number 32.
So this RBI opportunity comes to Colby Christian. For whatever reason, Colby's played a lot better on the road. Both of his home runs have come away from Al Burns Memorial Field. Both came at Mulvane during that doubleheader against the Patriots. And he was 0 for 5 in yesterday's game. Trying to bounce back. Setting the pitch, and Christian fouls this one down the right field line. That gets out of play. Colby had traditionally been playing right for the Batcats. He slides over to left today as the Batcats have a beat-up outfield. Kyle Gates also dealing with a minor injury after he fouled the ball off his leg yesterday. Bills looks back at second. He'll come home with it, and that's outside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to Christian. On the year so far, Christian hitting .289 in 38 at-bats. Those 38 at-bats lead the team. 1-1 coming, and this one popped up right side of the outfield. And coming in on it is Dvorak, and he shields the sun, makes the catch for the final out of the top of the first inning. Batcats, though, get a run across on the Bodie Waller 1-out double. And it's 1-0 going to the bottom half of the inning here on the Batcats Media Network.
This is your third baseman, Adam Musto, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on Batcats Media Network.
Welcome back to Batcats Baseball here on the Batcats Media Network, live from Clyde Scott Field in Newton. And the big right-hander, Ty Riley, will have the ball for the Batcats. Pitched twice in this short season so far. 7 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts to just 1 walk so far. His best work has come against the Dodge City A's. That was back on June the 6th. And he'll be dealing with this dangerous Rebels lineup.
About those folks as we go through the night.
So leading off for the Sluggin Rebels will be Ethan Guerra. Guerra 0 for 6 in this series so far. He's been a little bit, actually 0 for 7 as a matter of fact in this series. So it's been a struggle for him so far. The only thing he's mustered is a couple of walks. And, I mean, there's a guy coming in hitting 600. And, I mean, that is definitely a drop-off as the first pitch gets straight across from Tyrus Riley. And, I mean, you've watched Tyrus pitch for long stretches. I mean, what are you going to see out of a guy like him?
Ty's going to fill up the zone pretty well. Fastball slider type guy. He gets a lot of swing and misses on the slider, I think, because they look the same coming out of his hand. So I'm excited to see Ty fill it up today, see what he can do.
First two pitches strikes, so pretty much right on cue for Ty. Looks in, he's ready, and he deals. That one's a little bit up and away. 7 strikeouts in that 5-inning performance against Dodge City. And they couldn't even muster a hit against Tyrus. Only 1 walk allowed, so clearly locked in right now. But it has been well over a week since his last start. 11 days between starts, or between appearances, more so for Tyrus. Counts now 2-2. Here's the wind and the pitch, and Guerra late on this one, fouls it down the left field line. Seen Guerra all over the infield this series. Played at thirds, played a little bit at short. Today he's at second. Definition of a utility guy as Riley shakes off the first sign from Connor Allen. Now he's got what he likes, the 2-2. That's just high as well, and this count is full. Riley comes quickly, set again. A deep breath and the pitch. Swinging another foul ball from Guerra is frustrating Ty Riley on the bump. 7 pitches in this at-bat for Guerra. So he's choking up a little bit on the bat. Trying to defend. Another 3-2. And that's upstairs, ball 4. So Guerra leads this game off for Newton with a walk. And that'll bring up Drake Gerard, the utility man, who's both pitched and hit in this series. Actually did both in one game where he pitched 5 innings in the series opener and then pinch hit in the 9th. Gerard hitting .370 overall this season. And takes a strike there on the outside corner, 0-1. 10 hits, 27 at bats, 2 home runs, 8 RBI for Gerard. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Good movement on that one from Ty Riley. He gets ahead again. First 2 pitches strikes, the same as it was to Ethan Guerra, but Guerra managed to fight back and work a walk. We'll see what Ty does this time. Riley 0-2, and that's fouled straight back. Riley, the cousin of former Bad Cat Nolan Riley, played for the Sluggin Rebels last season. And for the Bad Cats at the end of the year, it's a pivotal to their run in the NBC World Series. Main stay over at third while the Bad Cats were depleted. They throw over to first, and he can really wing it over there. That was just in time safely for Guerra diving back. Nolan just finished his final season at Arkansas Fort Smith. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled away. won the batting title last season during the regular season with the Sluggin Rebels. Bad Cats had two former, actually 3 total Sluggin Rebels from last season when they were just the Rebels, joined the team at the end of the season. It was Connor Allen, who's now behind the plate, Nolan Riley, who I talked about, and Spencer Maley, a pitcher who came to help the Bad Cats later in the season. 0-2 from Tyrus. This one hit into foul ground down the right side. Might be playable, but that one just has too much on it as Waller and Allen both converge on it. So we'll go again 0-2. This will be the 14th pitch of the inning for Riley. Just faced only 2 batters. Not even done with the second one yet as he looks in for the sign. Ready to roll again. The 0-2. Broke one off there, but it just missed 1-2. Couldn't get the swing out of Gerard. Hitting in the 2-hole today. Hit 3 yesterday when he DH'd. 1-2 pitch. This one hit foul ground again as Gerard stays alive. Yesterday for Gerard, pretty unproductive, 0 for 3. And then he was removed when Ethan Garrett took over on the mound. They elected to kill the DH. The 1-2. Another foul ball. Tyrus had to do an awful lot early in this game. No outs, he had a runner on first, but getting ready to throw his 16th pitch. Trying to wear him out early. Pitch. Oh, that one just missed. Good spot, though, from Ty. Strong take, though, in the box from Gerard, and the count evens at 2-2. Riley delivers. And this one fouled back out of play. Defensive approach continues in the box for the Sluggin Rebels, at least between Guerra and Gerard, the first 2 up. Two balls, 2 strikes. And a throw over to first. And that was awfully close, but again, Guerra dives back in. Really quick move on the mound from Tyrus Riley. The 2-2. This one, when he ripped up the middle, that'll be a base hit as it drops in front of Matthew Howell. Staying at second base is Guerra, and the first 2 have reached for the Sluggin Rebels after a impressive 10-pitch at bat. And this will bring up Balin Sorensen, and not surprising to see Roger Ward go to the mound because you can just kind of feel frustrated. You just can't seem to get that last put-out pitch.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than a team that battles throughout the whole AB, so definitely going out there to calm down a little bit, settle down a little bit, try to get that out pitch.
Roger Ward, 6th season as the head coach of the Bad Cats, started the franchise in 2017, back when the Jayhawk League was still a thing. Since has moved here to the Sunflower League after the Jayhawk League dissolved a few years ago. Connor Allen will head back behind the dish, and the meeting concludes. Balin Sorensen at the plate. Strikeout victim yesterday in his 9th inning pinch hit at bat. This one's upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Series opener, though, he was really strong in the box. 3 hits and 4 at-bats, a run scored. Fortunately, he was the only Rebel that was really able to get anything going against the strong pitching of Braden Tower in that game on Tuesday. Check that Wednesday that game was. Look back at second, and time going to be called by Sorensen. Another day over 100 real feel here for the Bad Cats playing. It's 94, but feels like 101 with that Kansas humidity. It's a strike down low, 1-2. Unfortunately, that cool day on Wednesday was just a flash in the pan. 1-2 pitch, and this one lifted high left field, and this ball is gone into the trees, a no-doubter for Balin Sorensen, and the Newton Sluggin Rebels have taken a 3-1 lead.
That terrific home run is sponsored by John Oldham and family, proud friends of the Newton Sluggin Rebels.
First 2 hitters frustrated Ty Riley, taking an awful lot of pitches, and then the next batter, Balin Sorensen, finds something he likes and drives it out to deep left.
Now back for the Sluggin Rebels, the designated hitter in the cleanup spot, Gray Rabbit.
This brings up a guy who hit a 3-run home run yesterday, Gray Rowlett. First pitch on the inside corner is striking. 0-1. Rowlett hitting .357. 10 for 28 on the young season. That one outside. Here's a pitch from Riley. Swing and a miss. That was actually strike 3. And last one was a strike called, so that's strike 3, first out for Ty Riley. That gets open. That gets him settled down. That home run there by Balin Sorensen was the catcher's first of the season. This brings in Dalton Patton. First pitch. Just barely down low, 1-0. Patton, a switch hitting shortstop, but believe it or not, this has really not been a series with a lot of right-handers in it for Great Bend. They've thrown a lot of lefties, so the first time, it seems at least, that Pat's been hitting from the left. That's outside. Counts 1-2. Set in the pitch. This one ripped to the right side. Gotro can't knock it down, and it gets into right field for a base hit. Third hit of the game for the Sluggin Rebels. They're doing damage here in the first inning against Ty Riley. 3 hits and a walk. Just 1 out. Brings up Connor Owens, the left fielder, hitting .250. Owens settles in, as does Riley. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball, gets a swing and a miss. And the count's 0-1. Owens played left field in the first game, then was at first yesterday. Riley ready. Here's the pitch, and that's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Owens in the series 1 for 5. The 0-1 pitch. That's at the knees for a strike. Riley ahead here on Owens. Set and the delivery. Swing and a miss. Got him. Second strikeout for Ty Riley. And they're 2 down. for the first baseman, Cody Moore.
First baseman Cody Moore to bat for the Sluggin Rebels.
Cody Moore, first baseman from Tabor. Here's the pitch. That one's up high. Runner going. Here's the throw down from Connor Allen, and it was on time and on target as Dalton Patton caught trying to swipe second for the third out of the inning. But there is damage done by the Sluggin Rebels, courtesy of a 3-run home run from Balin Sorensen. So the Cats will have to fight back in this one. Still plenty of baseball to play. Top of the second coming up next.
This is Batcats pitcher Dash Albus. You're watching Batcats baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Into the second inning, Newton leads 3-1 over the Great Bend Batcats. And Coulter Maldonado will step in. Maldonado, back-to-back starts for him. He was over 3 yesterday, but did have a sacrifice fly as well as a walk and a run scored. So he was productive. Bentley Bills into his motion, and the pitch. That's a breaking ball that drops beautifully in for a strike, 0-2. Maldonado hasn't had a ton of opportunities to come to bat as he'll swing and rip one to center field, a base hit. Right as I was going to say, takes advantage of the opportunities that he gets at the plate. Takes advantage of another one right there, grabs himself a knock as the Batcats look to kind of undo some of that damage that was done in the bottom of the first inning. Maldonado started that at bat at 4-12. That's going up. And this will bring up Grant Farlander, the designated hitter. Farlander hitting 143, just 2 for 14, but everybody knows he can do a lot of damage when he makes good contact with one. Takes his first pitch strike. Bill's ready, the pitch. Farlander floats one out towards shallow right. This is going to be a tough play, and it drops in nowhere. And that'll be a base hit for Farlander. Another piece of evidence. Doesn't matter how hard you hit it, about where you hit it.
Yep.
That's a guy that the Batcats are still hoping they can get going offensively. Sometimes it just takes a little bloop single.
Yep. All it takes is that one time and start getting hot. So
this brings in Matthew Howell out in center field. And this one swings and misses a little late on the fastball from Bills as the Batcats have gotten their first 2 on here in the top of the second inning. Back-to-back hits from Maldonado and Grant Farlander. Bills working out of the stretch. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. They'll throw back behind Maldonado, and they may have had him had the ball not been dropped by Dalton Patton. So the count, 0-2 to Howell. A couple days without a Matt Howell appearance in the lineup. Last time was the series opener where he was 1 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Here's the pitch, and this one chopped foul. Count moves. 0-2. Bill's coming set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Broke off Matthew Howell there to get his first strikeout. And that'll bring up the 9-hole. Second leadoff man, Rathan Malone. Rathan, big RBI to get the Batcats started in yesterday's game. Little bloop single. Brought in a run. Scored a run of his own in the 6th when he reached on an error. And the first pitch to him. That one rides a little inside, 1-0.
Strikeout sponsored by Pizza Hut of Newton. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Maldonado has his lead off a second. Farlander inches off first. Here's the pitch. Malone's going to take a strike there, 1-1. Rathan, 147 hitter in the early going. 3 RBIs so far in the season, looking to add to that total right here with a runner on second. Maldonado dancing. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bill's trying to get a hold on this inning before the top of the order comes up. At the belt, the pitch. And that one skips away a little bit from Sorensen, but Maldonado doesn't advance. Those are always tough reads when you have those balls in the dirt, Alex. You never quite know when you can go. Is it more of a reactionary thing or instincts?
I'd definitely say reactionary. It's probably definitely easier to tell at first base. You can kind of see the angle better. But second base, it's a shorter throw, so you got to be pretty sure you're going to make it there.
Setting the 2-2. And this one hit towards short, could be 2. Patton takes it to the bag for 1, throws to first. That is not going to be in time, beat out by Rathan Malone. He'll reach on a fielder's choice as Farlander eliminated there.
The right fielder, JoJo Nieves.
Top of the order coming up. JoJo Nieves led this game off with a hit. Mad Cat's looking for another right here. Run around third. And here's the pitch. Nieves just laid on it down the right side and foul.
Monstrous foul ball sponsored by Central National Bank of Newton. Money for life. Member FDIC.
Bills at the belt. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball that sneaks onto the outside corner, 0-2, and Nieves going to have to defend here. That catch trying not to leave 2 runners out there. Nieves known for being a tough customer, though, in the box. 0-2. Check swing foul ball. Nieves always shows good body language and confidence. Doesn't matter what the count is, he thinks he can get a knock. Behind 0-2. And Bills deals. This one grounded towards the middle. It's scooped up there by Guerra, but then he bobbles it, and everybody's safe. And a run comes across to score. JoJo making things happen there, reaches. And the Batcats have cut the lead to just one. JoJo going to reach on a fielder's choice. Malone, benefit of that error, gets to second. It'll be tagged to Guerra. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Or actually, first pitch, my apologies, to Hunter Gotro. 0-1. Gotro flew out to right his first time up. Gotro can kind of do it all. He showcased it on a few occasions. His first home run of the season against 3-1-6 and triple-double. He's got good speed, good power, good combination. Really for Gotro, it's been more about just finding consistency, not being frustrated, because he's hit a lot of balls hard this year that have been line outs or fly outs and things of that nature. Time called here by Gotro.
Hunter Gotro, the batter.
Gotro also just doesn't let bad outings get to him. He's got a really great attitude, good clubhouse guy. 0-1, down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. As strange as it is for the Bad Cats to have Hutch Blue Dragons and mixing with the Barton guys. Correction, count 1 and 2 here to Gotro. Bills with a long wait before coming set here. Now he's ready, looks back at second, and the 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2 balls, 2 strikes, but even with the different schools, rivals being on the same team, kind of common experiences throughout the clubhouse just because they have so many JUCO guys combining for this one squad. Counts 2-2 as Bill's taking his time again, coming set. He kicks and looks back towards second. So it stays 2-2 after that step off, and Gotro back in waiting. Bill's set again. And the 2-2. That one gets away a little bit, but not far enough away from Sorensen. Full count, and the runners will get an early start here. Gap shot could give Great Bend the lead. And an offensive game so far early. Bad Cats have scored both the first and the second. And Newton scored in their only opportunity in the bottom half of the first inning. That's down low, ball 4, and the bases are going to be loaded for Bodie Waller.
Bodie Waller to bat now for Great Bend.
First walk allowed by Bentley Bills. Waller has the 1 RBI in the game for the Bad Cats. He's the 1 RBI that came on a hit. Malone has the other. And that one is strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Time called here by Bodie as he steps out. Bad Cats have shown their grit before, had to do it yesterday when they fell behind early, and they're trying to do it again here. This one outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's Rathan Malone on third, JoJo Nieves on second, and Hunter Gotro at first. Bodie Waller at the plate. Bad Cats down 3-2. Top of the second inning. Bodie Waller swings and hits one into foul territory. Drake Gerard says he has it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. And the Bad Cats leave the sacks full in the top of the second. They do get a run, though, on the Wraith Malone batted ball. And count and the score is now 3-2 Newton going to the bottom of the second here on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is outfielder Kyle Gates, and you're watching Bat Cats Baseball on the Bat Cats Media Network.
Back here on the Mad Cats Media Network, Rebs lead the Mad Cats 3-2. Leading off the inning here for the Sluggin Rebels is the first baseman Cody Moore, who's up to play, had his at-bat cut short when Patton got caught stealing as this is popped up by the mound, and it's caught by Wraith Malone for the first out. Ty Riley trying to be more economical with his pitches this inning after 30 in the first frame.
Micah Dvorak to bat for the Sluggin Rebels.
So one down for Micah Dvorak, the right fielder. First pitch outside from Riley. Ball and no strikes. Dvorak, 308 hitter, limited opportunities, 4 for 13. Plays his college ball at Tabor. You're going to see a lot of that on this Sluggin Rebels team. The combination between the Rebels and 316 Sluggers has caused a lot of that, as this is softly flared out to third and caught by Coulter Maldonado for the second out of the inning. Jake Jones, who was the coach of the 316 Sluggers, kind of causes a lot of that Tabor College influence. Assistant coach just finished his 5th season with Tabor, as this is on the outside corner, strike to Tyler Palmer, the center fielder. We saw that a lot with the 316 Sluggers last season. Had a lot of guys from Tabor, and now the combination of the two kind of creates that Tabor flair with guys like Moore and Dvorak. Jump up the college baseball ladder, though, to see Tyler Palmer step in from the University of Nebraska. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one away. Riley kicks and deals. Breaking ball just up high. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Palmer appeared as a pinch hitter yesterday Ended up striking out, and he will strike out here too. Swinging on a nasty piece of action there from Tyrus Riley as he gets the 1-2-3 second inning against the Mad Cats right back in the dugout. Down by 1, 3-2 the score, going to the third.
This is Batcats, first baseman Simon Larinaga. You're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Back from Klein Scott Field, where the Mad Cats trail Newton 3-2. Connor Allen will lead off for the Mad Cats, and 3-4-5 due up. First pitch from Bentley Bills is at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Mad Cats have gotten to Bills in both of the first two innings, a run in the first, run in the second. Trying to continue that trend here in the third inning. There's a pitch to Allen, drops in a strike. Down 1-1, or 0-2, my apologies. 0-2, here's the pitch. And Allen rips one to left field, and that drops a base hit. Connor starts off the top of the third with a knock. He's 1 for 2. This will bring up the left fielder, Colby Christian. Connor Allen getting things started. Christian 0 for 1 with a fly out to right. Here's the pitch. And Christian rips one to left center field. This one's going to be trouble, and that one drops in left center. Allen takes a big turn at second, but he stops there. Back-to-back hits for Great Bend. And they're cooking again here in the third. So Coulter Maldonado steps in with 2 on and none out. And is this a situation where you possibly lay a bunt down, I think is the question.
Yeah, you definitely think about it. It's a little early, but I guess you never know. Whatever it takes to get guys in scoring position.
We'll see what Roger Ward decides to do with Maldonado in the box, who already does have a hit. Let him at least look like he's swinging away as the first pitch is down low from Bills. And we'll see Sorensen head out to the bump. Talk to him. Back-to-back hits, and now falls behind to Maldonado as the Batcats now trail just by 1. They have 6 hits in the ball game. Again, Maldonado looks over at third. See if Roger Ward has anything on for this pitch. Bill's ready, the 1-0. That down low as well. That one skipped a little bit away again from Sorensen, but Allen didn't want to chance it. He'll stay at second base. Now a 2-0 count to Maldonado, and it's becoming more and more likely that Roger Ward going to let him swing away with the hitter's count. Here's the pitch. And Maldonado hits one right back to the mound. It deflected off the pitcher Bills. Then it gets to second for 1, on to first for 2. And that quickly changes the complexion of this inning as that one caught a piece of Bills, went to Guerrero, flipped it to second for 1, and then on to first, a double play. So now Farlander lead a knock to try and bring this run in. First pitch a strike as the youngin steps back in. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it's fouled away.
Grant Farlander, the batter for the Batcats.
Farlander, the youngest guy on the roster. Just came back after being away from the team for a couple of days and started off with a good hit, kind of possibly reset him a little bit. Cats looking to tie the game. Here's the 0-2. That's down low. Grant with a good take, 1-2. Grant's still a young guy in there, still kind of learning college pitching and what that's going to be, and I think that'll be an asset for him when he does move on to the University of Texas.
Yes, for sure. I wish I could have done that coming out of high school, but definitely getting out there, seeing college pitching before you even get there is definitely getting a leg up for him. So
that one missed up near the letters. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bills deals. Farlander going to get caught watching this one here. Good pitch and breaker that Farlander was not looking for, and he strikes out. Second strikeout for Bills as the Batcats strand the tying run on third base. Going to the bottom of the third. It's Newton 3, Great Bend 2 on the Batcats Media Network.
Runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 left on base.
This is Alex Rogers. You're watching
This is Batcats assistant
Batcat
coach
Media
Jonathan Mariani, and you're watching Batcats baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
This is Bodie Waller, first baseman, and you're watching Batcat Baseball on Batcat Media Network.
Back on the Batcats Media Network, and it'll be 1-2-3 due up for Newton, starting with Ethan Guerra, who worked a walk the first time against Tyrus Riley, who's now over 40 pitches in the outing. First pitch from Riley, a breaking ball that loops in on the outside corner for a strike. Top of the order caused problems for Riley the first time through. See if there are similar issues, because it was that group that did the damage for Newton. Guerra walked, Gerard had a single, and then Balin Sorensen hit a 3-run home run. Same as last at-bat for Riley against Guerra, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Guerra ended up fighting back and walking in his first plate appearance. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and this one a high chopper back towards the mound. Gloved by Riley, takes it towards first, and underhand flip gets the first down of the inning. So this time they get Guerra, and it brings up Drake Gerard.
Drake Gerard to bat now for the Sluggin Rebels.
Gerard, his first time up as Ty Riley comes set. Here's the pitch. And that's a strike right on the outside corner. 0-1. Set, pitch, and that's on the outside corner. 0-2. Riley set, and the pitch. Is this one going to be tagged out towards center? But this is right at Matthew Howell, who's got a good read on it, makes the catch for out number 2. Talked before how Ty Riley and former Batcat Nolan Riley are related, and you played with both. Is there any similarity between the two?
Honestly, not really. They're completely different people, seems like. So Ty's real energetic, real crazy. Nolan's pretty laid back. So
both have been successful so far in their Batcat careers. Nolan did play for the Batcats for a full season back at the beginning with the Batcats. Just after his stressful season, 2018 season, he was with Great Bend, as this is outside. 2 balls, no strikes to Sorensen. Set and the pitch, as this is on the outside corner for a strike. Sorensen had that big home run first time up. See how Riley approaches him here as he's in a hitter's count. Now, especially after that last one missed. 3 balls and 1 strike. Ty Riley's 3-1 pitch, and this one hit out to center. The more shallow, though, as Hal comes in, makes the catch, and that is out number 3. 7 straight retired by Tyrus Riley as he's starting to find his groove in this game. Batcats still behind, though, 3-2 as we enter the middle innings. Top of the 4th coming up next on the Batcats Media Network.
This is Alex Rogers. You're watching Batcat Baseball on the Batcat Media Network.
1 due up here for the Batcats. Starts with Matthew Howell, and we're into the middle innings, top of the 4th. Howell 0 for 1 with a strikeout as they've been trying to get some things going. First pitch, a swing and a miss from Matthew Howell, 0-1. The Batcats have had at least something going in every inning so far. They scored a run in the first, run in the second. They had 2 on with none out in the third, but ended up hitting into an interestingly scored 1-4-6-3 double play. It's 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And Howell swings and hits one into foul ground left side. Gerard gives it a look, but that's going to get way out of play. One and two, builds into his motion. Here's the pitch, and this one on the ground over to second. Guerra has it, throws to first, and Howell retired for the first out of the inning. 4-3 put out, brings up the 9-hole hitter, Rathan Malone.
Rathan Malone to bat for the Batcats.
Malone reached on a fielder's choice in the second, brought in a run. There's the pitch, and that's inside. One-0 coming. And that one down low. 2 balls, no strikes. Actually, correction, Malone put the runners on first and third. And then JoJo Nieves, the one that brought in that run. So Nieves with the RBI and Bodie Waller with the 2 RBIs in the game. As the 2-0 fouled away by Malone. 2 balls and 1 strike to the Cats shortstop. Malone steps back in, 2-1, nobody on, 1 out. Batcats behind 3-2 in the top of the 4th inning. 2-1 pitch, and Malone waves and misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, trying to catch that one on the lower part of the zone, outside part of the plate. Here's the pitch, that one well outside. Bills has only struck out a pair so far, more of a soft contact guy than a strikeout pitcher. Not working with overwhelming velocity. His positioning's been good so far. The 3-2, and Malone hits a shot that's 50 feet foul.
Monstrous long foul ball, sponsored by Central National Bank of Newton. Member FDIC.
That one probably needed to be 95 to get squared up. How early he swung on that baby as he's caught at the knees here for strike 3. Now 3 strikeouts for Bills, and the lineup turns over a 3rd time through, starting with JoJo Nieves.
JoJo Nieves, the top of the order for the Batcats.
Nieves a single in the first, fielder's choice in the second. Fielder's choice in the second brought in a run, so it's contributed to both the runs the Batcats scored, driving in one and scoring the other. First pitch to him here, and this one hit right up the middle, and that's a base hit for JoJo. Got 2 hits in the game. Second multi-hit performance of the game for Nieves. Now has 6 hits overall this season, and I think everybody was kind of waiting for JoJo to really get things going because, I mean, he is a really dangerous bat in there.
Yeah, he's got a lot of speed. You know, he can hit for a little power, even though he's a little guy, but he'll run into a few every once in a while. But
this one ripped down by third. That's going to be a base hit for Gautreaux. Nieves heads towards third, and that's going to put 2 in scoring position. Batcats will 2-out action here in the 4th.
Bodie Waller to bat now for
Seems like every time there's runners on in a big spot, Bodie Waller's at the plate.
Yeah,
he had a doubles first time up, then a pop out.
Hopefully we're going for the double this time.
This is going to see a meeting on the mound here before anything happens. Kyle Olson is out talking with Bentley Bills. So far, he's worked 3 2/3 innings, but still not much going. And there's been a lot of traffic out there, so despite the fact the score is what it is, a little bit of a struggle. Olson, the head baseball coach at Heston College, not too far from here, NAIA school. In his first season with the Newton Sluggin Rebels, and former coach Brett Clark now working with the Wellington Heat in the KCLB. And this one hit right back up the middle, but it'll be stabbed by Gary. He's got to do an off-balance throw, and it's just in time to get Bodie. Great defensive play by Ethan Garrett. Keeps the run off the board and keeps the Sluggin Rebels in the lead. 3-2 the score going to the bottom of the fourth on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is Batcats assistant coach Jonathan Mariani, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Back on the Bad Cats Media Network as Roger Ward sticks with Tyrus Riley here in the home half of the fourth. Leading off the inning is the DH and cleanup man, Gray Rowlett. Here's the 0-1, and that's on the outside corner, a strike, 0-2. So quickly ahead here, Riley. He's caught his rhythm significantly. He's retired 7 in a row and 8 of the last 9. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. It's dropped by Allen, but he tags Rowlett on his way down to first base. Riley now with 4 punch-outs in the game. And he set down 8 in a row. You really want to talk about finding your groove. I mean, Tyrus has not let that early home run bother him at all, it seems.
No, not at all. He's been holding us down here. Hopefully the offense can get something rolling here soon.
Dalton Patton stepping in. The pitch, and that is on the outside corner for a strike. Riley starting to find more of a rhythm on the mound as well. 0-1. And that just outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut there from Patton. Couldn't make contact, though. Patton is 1 for 1. He had a hit in the first, then got caught stealing to end the inning. Looking for another punch out here. Riley just outside there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Riley set again, 2-2 pitch, and that one backs Patton in a little bit, 3-2. So it'll be a 3-2 coming from Riley, and the pitch is this one given a ride out to center. Howell retreats, makes the catch, and that is out number 2. Howell been busy out there. 3 of the last 4 outs he's made out in center field.
To bat for the Sluggin Rebels.
That's a time through the order for Tyrus Riley without giving up a hit. Patton was the last guy that got one. 9 in a row put down. Brings up Connor Owens. First pitch to him is low and away. 1 ball, no strikes. One's the second of the 4 strikeout victims. This one down low. 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 pitch fouled straight back. And the count now 2-1 to Owens. Rebels scoreless in the last 2 innings after a 3 spot in the first. 2 outs and nobody on here as Riley tries to make it 3 straight scoreless frames for him. Here's the 2-1. And that's down at the knees. Called a strike, 2-2. Owens wearing 0 today. Not his normal number that he plays with. Ended up forgetting his jersey. There wouldn't be a summer ball game if someone didn't. Here's the 2-2. That's up high. Owens normally in 12. Riley with a payoff pitch. And this one in the air. Shallow right field. Gautreau over there. And he reaches up and makes the catch. 10 straight retired for Tyrus Riley as he's really locked in right now. Can't be shaken. And the Batcats go back into the dugout trying to get him some help as they still trail by 1-3-2 as we go to the 5th on the Batcats Media Network.
This is left-handed pitcher Matt Nedved, and you're watching Batcat Baseball on the Batcat Media Network.
Back on the Bad Cats Media Network, new pitcher into the game for the Newton Sluggin Rebels. It's Carson Hine from Tabor College, 5'10" right-hander. Connor Allen going to start it off for the Bad Cats. First pitch swinging, and he gets into one out to left, and that is going to be another base hit for Connor Allen. He's 2 for 3, doing exactly what he did back in the 3rd inning, leading off the 5th with a hit. Connor just such a steady presence at catcher for the Bad Cats. Big frame, but sneaky speed.
Sneaky speed indeed, yeah. He can steal a couple bags here. He kind of lulls you to sleep, gets a tiny lead out there, but next thing you know, he's gone.
The first pitch is on the inside corner to Colby Christian, 0-1. Colby had a single back in the 3rd inning. 1 for 2 overall. Hine's ready. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball, again in for a strike. The Christian will have to get into defense mode here. Here's the pitch, and that's just outside. Couldn't get the punch out there. Hine, 2 scoreless innings against Mulvane on June 9th. That's his only appearance, and 2 strikeouts. No hits or walks in that outing. Pretty much 2 perfect innings. 1-2 pitch. Fouled away as Christian, actually he did swing and miss at that. Looked like he may have gotten a piece. He did not, and with first base occupied, that's a strikeout.
The 3rd baseman, Coulter Maldonado.
So now to be Coulter Maldonado. 1 on and 1 out. Maldonado with a single, and he hit to a double play. Here's the first pitch. That one down low, ball.
Strikeouts and pitching changes by the Newton Sluggin Rebels is sponsored by Pizza Hut. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut here in Newton.
Here's Hines offering, and this one going to be hit out towards shortstop. That's a line out. They got Allen in tough spot, and he's doubled off. And that ends the top of the 5th inning. It's a second double play that Maldonado's hit into in this game. And this stays a 3-2 score going to the bottom of the 5th here on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is your catcher, Grant Farlander, and you're watching Bad Cats Baseball on Bad Cats Media Network.
So after that double play, ended the Batcats' momentum in the top of the fifth. Rebels come back to the plate. Ty Riley staying on the mound for the Batcats. Leading off the inning is Cody Moore. He's 0 for 1 with an infield fly out, as this one's going to be ripped up the middle. That'll be a base hit. Gets past Wraith and Malone for a knock. And Moore finally breaks up that streak of 10 straight Rebels retired by Tyrus Riley, as he'll be back out of the stretch for the first time since the first inning. So now it'll be Dvorak at the plate. 0 for 1 with a infield fly out. He squares to bunt, gets it down. Riley going to take a look at second. He'll throw over there. They get one out. They throw to first, and Waller just did a good job keeping that ball from getting into the Batcat dugout. But you eliminate the lead runner, and Dvorak takes Moore's spot at first. So now Tyler Palmer to the plate, the 9-hole hitter. He struck out his first time facing Ty Riley. But no scoring in this game since the second inning, as both pitchers have gotten locked in, and for Newton it's been 2 guys that have been getting it done. It was the back end of the day for Bentley Bills, and then the new hitter into the game, Carson Hine.
Looks like there was some kind of interference or something there. They called the runner at first out.
Oh, you're correct. So they're going to call an out at first base as well. So that turns out to be even better for the Batcats, as Dvorak called out. So now 2 down, as a matter of fact, for Tyler Palmer. Oh, 0-2 pitch down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the set and the 1-2 pitch. That's outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Not sure what the call was over at first, because the throw took Bodie Waller off the bag. He wasn't really close to the spot, but the umpire out in the field, Ron Rome, saw something. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That went up high, 3-2. Umpire's been pretty silent tonight. I haven't gotten a chance to talk about him. Ron Rome's out in the field, and Garrett Keatley, my apologies, is behind the dish. Trying to avoid a 2-out walk. Here's Riley's pitch. And grounded foul into the Newton Rebels dugout. Cats took the lead in the top of the first inning, but they've trailed ever since in this one. 3-2, and that one over the head, basically, of Tyler Palmer, and it's a 2-out walk.
Top of the order for the Sluggin Rebels, the second baseman, number 35, Ethan Guerrera.
Tyler Palmer walked there. That's only the second walk allowed by Ty Riley in the game, and the first one was the first at-bat of the game, or first plate appearance technically, with Guerra working that walk against Riley after 7 pitches. Speaking of Guerra, he'll step in right here. First pitch, and he hits one out towards the right center field gap. That one drops. Heading from second towards third is Palmer. He gets in standing, and that puts runners on the corners.
That base hit is sponsored by Central National Bank Division, member FDIC.
Ends up making that interference call at first even more pivotal, because that would have driven in a run otherwise. Roger Ward going to stick with Ty Riley as he paces around the dugout area. But for now, not going to make a move. Drake Gerard at the plate, 1 for 2. Newton trying to pad their 1-run lead. Here's the first pitch, and it's outside, but gets the call for a strike, 0-1. Outside part of the plate has been there on both sides for the pitchers, and the hitters have been the ones forced to adjust. 0-1. Here's the offering, and that one was in a similar spot. Foul ball from Drake Gerard. Riley, pitch away. We're getting out of this mess. Still a 1-run game. Long pause, 0-2, and this one a little bit knuckly, hit out towards second base, and it's caught by Rathan Malone right behind the second base bag for the third out as Ty Riley escapes the jam, strams those runners on first and third, and still a 3-2 game. Needs some help from his offense, see if we can get it when we come back on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is infielder Colter Maldonado, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Here with the Mad Cats trailing by a score of 3-2, top of the 6th inning. Connor Allen to lead off, or Grant Farlander, my apologies, to lead off for the Mad Cats. The big Texan takes the first pitch down low, 1-0. Farlander 1 for 2. Single in the second, a strikeout of the third.
Grant Farlander to bat for Great Bennett.
1-0 pitch to Farlander. Down low, 2 balls, no strikes. Hines staying on the mound for the Sluggin Rebels, trying to hold on to this slim 3-2 lead. The 2-0 pitch, that's outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Hyde struggling to find the zone here in the top of the 6th inning. Worked to 1-2-3, top of the 5th, but it was a little more complicated than that. Connor Allen got on with a hit. Strikeout of Colby Christian, then Colter Maldonado lined into a double play. That is down low, gets away from the catcher, and that'll be a 4-pitch walk issued to Grant Farlander.
Center fielder Matt Howell to come to the plate.
Bottom of the order, trying to get something going for the Cats. Farlander with that walk brings up the 8-hole Matt Howell.
Again, congratulations to Nolan Reed, the winner.
Howell 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out, but it seems like we've been in this position before. We've seen this story before, Alex, and it's just the Batcats not stringing hits together right now.
Yeah, you said earlier, 2 runs off 9 hits ain't going to cut it, but hopefully you get something rolling here together here.
The first pitch, a strike on the outside corner to Matthew Howell. Hines set at the top. Here's the pitch. And that up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's over to first by Hine, and he's set. Howell swings and fouls this one down the left side. That is out of play. How one of the few true two-way guys on the team. Teams rotation regularly and get starts in the outfield, as well as a few at DH so far this season. Got a couple other guys also pitch and hit, primarily Brady Kreitzer, but Kreitzer definitely more of a hitter than a pitcher. More of an emergency guy. Backhats have had few of them in the past. Dylan Blomquist comes to mind immediately. He was in the Batcats rotation last year as well as in the outfield and left. 2-2. This one hit over to second. This might short. This might be a double play. Paulton takes it to the bag for 1, on to first for 2. That is the 3rd double play the Batcats have hit into in this game. And that brings up Rathan Malone. Speaking of Blomquist, talking about him the other day in the dugout, they called him the expert of the deke out in the outfield. Did a great job faking runners out on the base pads. And that was a strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Ended up missing most of the end of the year with the Batcats with a bum hammy. 0-1. That's a strike on the inside corner, 0-2, but Dylan had a fantastic year in his first season with UT. Tyler set a program record for batting average. Oh, 2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. This one dropped by Sorensen. He picks it up, throws to first. That completes the strikeout. And 1-2-3 inning that featured a Matthew Howell double play, keeping this score 3-2. On to the bottom of the 6th on the Batcats Media Network. Stay with us.
This is left-handed pitcher, outfielder Matthew Howell, and you're watching the Batcats on Batcat Media Network.
Into the bottom of the 6th inning, Mad Cats still behind 3-2. And Ian Lanik will take over on the mound for Ty Riley. So one Barton Cougar relieving another as this one is hit down the right field line. Going to be a tough play, and that is a fair ball for Balin Sorensen. He takes a spill as he took his turn at first. That'll hold him to a single, but still a base hit. Second hit of the game for Sorensen. Sorensen, his 5th hit of the series. Easily been the best slugging Rebel offensively throughout this entire 2.5 game set so far. Gray Rowlett steps in now. Not much success for him today. 0 for 2 strikeouts. First pitch from Lanik is a strike on the outside corner. Set and the pitch. That one caught the corner. Rowlett coming back in more of a defensive mindset. Pitch. That one couldn't find the zone outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lanik's numbers on the season. This is his first appearance out of the pen. As that one's in the side and is going to hit Gray Rowlett to put runners on first and second. And that brings up Dalton Patton. But Lanik, 2 starts, 10 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs. All of them earned 6 walks and 16 strikeouts. A ERA of 4.35 and a 2-0 record. Only giving up 1 extra base hit all season long, but definitely a little bit of a different style, Raj, than what you get out of Ty Riley.
Yeah, he can run it up a little bit. Got a good changeup he's been working on. He can locate about all 3 of his pitches, so he's got exciting stuff. See if we can hold us to 3-2 deficit.
First pitch in for a strike to Dalton Patton. Stays on the left side against the right-hander Lanik, and that one down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Patton singled in the first, then got caught stealing, and then flew out in the 4th. Runners on first and second, nobody out. And he swings and grounds one foul by first base, just barely foul, says Garrett Keatley, the home plate umpire. Counts 1-2. And he's looking for what would be a very big strikeout for out number 1. He's 1 more good pitch. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. Big time strikeout for Ian Lanik. Keeps those 2 base runners right where they are. And brings up Connor Owens, who's 0 for 2.
Connor Owens, the left fielder, to bat now for the Sluggin Rebels.
Took Lanik a couple batters, but that strikeout should settle him in. Strikeout 17 on the season for Ian Lanik. Here's the pitch, and this one hit out towards right center field. On the run, Nieves back, and he makes the over-the-shoulder grab for out number 2. It looked like it had extra bases written on it, but Nieves did a great job tracking it down. A fantastic read from the Mad Cats right fielder. Lanik's last start came on June the 11th against the Mulvane Patriots, where he lit it up. 5 innings, 12 strikeouts, 3 hits, 2 runs. Did have 5 walks, so that was the one thing he was looking for improvement on. First pitch is outside to Cody Moore, the first baseman. He's 1 for 2. Lone hit coming in the 5th. As Lanik will look Balin Sorensen back to the bag at second as he steps off. Here's the 1-0. This one popped foul out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hasn't been any scoring in this game still since the second inning. So as both offenses peaking early, it seems, as this is grounded to the left side. Rathan Malone backhands throw to second, and he gets the out there. Rathan Malone, one of the smartest shortstops you're going to find. He's got really good feel for the spot, and he knew he had one play there, and it was at second, and he got it for out number 3. And again, Mad Cats get out of some trouble. Still a 3-2 score, though, as we enter the last 3 innings of play here at Klein Scott Field. Cats running out of time. Got to get it going quickly.
This is infielder Brady Kreitzer. You're watching Batcats Baseball on Batcats Media Network.
Hi, this is Roger Ward, head coach of the Great Bend Batcats. I hope you're enjoying the free broadcast of tonight's game. Please consider donating to our interns who make this possible for the organization. Our donation link can be found in the chat at this time as well as in the video description. Enjoy the rest of the game and go Batcats.
If there's a time for the Bad Cats to get it going, it'd be right here, top of the 7th, top of the order up. Starting with JoJo Nieves, still trailing 3-2, really running out of clock here for the Bad Cats. Here's the first pitch, and that is just outside from Hine. 1 ball, no strikes. Nieves has reached all 3 times he's come up 2 hits and 1 fielder's choice that brought in a run. There's a 1-0 coming. He squares to bunt, gets this one down. It's a dandy. Going to be pretty much no play here. And JoJo Nieves with a bunt single.
Hunter Gotro to bat now for Great Bend.
That gets the Cats going. Again, you see the creativity of JoJo Nieves on display right there.
Yeah, he's a mastermind of bunting. I've never seen anybody do it as successful as he has, so if you got that in your repertoire, you might as well use it.
Hunter Gotro steps in fresh off that double last time up in the 4th. First pitch to him is outside. And it's a ball and no strikes. Cats held off the scoreboard since the 2nd, but still a 1-run game. Their pitching has kept them in it. 1-0. A raking ball that is on the outside corner, and the count evens up at 1-1. Gotro pauses for a moment. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and he hits this one with some venom out towards center field. That drops a base hit. Nieves not stopping as it was tried to be barehanded by Tyler Palmer. Nieves over to third base. Runners on the corners for the Bad Cats and nobody out.
The first baseman, Bodie Waller.
Hine in trouble here with runners on the corners, nobody out. And Bodie Waller again at the plate in a big spot. Here's the first pitch to Waller, and he chops one over to second. This could be two. They flip it to short for one on to first, and it's two. The run does come across for the Bad Cats. Not quite what you're looking for, though, as that kind of beats up the scoring threat as a whole. But, hey, take what you can get for the Bad Cats. Tie the game at 3. That's step 1.
Yeah, especially when you're struggling a little bit like today. Get them when you can.
The cleanup hitter, catcher Connor Allen.
So now base is empty for Connor Allen. Hits in his last 2 at-bats. No RBI on that last play for Waller after he hit into the double play. As this one, another base hit for Connor Allen. He has found his swing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Allen 3 for 4. A tremendous day for the Bat Cats catcher. And now it'll be Colby Christian. Here's the first pitch to Colby. That one down in the dirt. It was blocked by Sorensen behind the dish. And the count of 0-2 strikes. Hines 1-0 pitch, and that one dropped off the table on Colby. And the count evens up at 1-1. Cats and Rebs now tied at 3 in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch and a swing and a miss from Colby. There's the count to 1-2. Nieves and Gautreaux started the inning with back-to-back singles. And with runners on the corners, Bodie Waller hit into a double play, brought in a run. 1-2 pitch inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That Cats now with 12 hits, but only 3 runs to show for it, and they're approaching double-digit left on base for the game. And one outside gets to the backstop on Sorensen. Allen gets over to second. 7 left on base so far for the Bad Cats, and if they can't drive at Allen, that'll be 8. Hine ready for the payoff pitch. And the righty deals. And that was a little high, it looked like, then got away. It may have bounced before it even got to the plate. Just came up high on the bounce, but either way, the walk for Colby Christian puts him on first, and that getting to the backstop allowed Connor Allen to get to third. Runners on the corners.
Coming up in the bottom half of the 7th inning, we will give you the amount that the 50-50 drawing gave us this evening. Got a nice crowd on
Second walk allowed there by
Sunday evening. It's
Hine.
Day. We're going to have a big game and big excitement here at Klein Scott Field on Sunday.
Here's the pitch, and Maldonado steps in here, swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Coulter, been a little bit of a tough day. He did have a single in the second, but he's hit into double plays his last 2 times up. Luckily, that's off the table with 2 outs. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Connor Allen on third, Colby Christian at first. Wouldn't be surprised to see Colby in motion at some point. This one's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Colby has been a thief throughout the season on the bases with 6 stolen base trails. Just Alex Rogers was for the team lead, who has 9. As that one is a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You're never going to get used to it, like when you're calling with a guy and then you have to like say his name while he's standing right next to you.
Uh-huh.
2-2 pitch. And this one flared foul. Hine with the 2-2, a swing and a miss from Maldonado. They will have to throw down to complete the strikeout, which they do successfully. And that ends the inning with the Batcats. They have tied the game up at 3 on the Bodie Waller grounding into double play. But they'll take it because we have a new ball game going to the bottom of the 7th on the Batcats Media Network.
This is Batcats outfielder Dawson French. You're watching Batcats baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Back here on the Mad Cats Media Network. Thanks for joining us here on the broadcast. Mark McClure joined by Alex Rogers, who is okay. Nobody can panic. He'll hopefully be back on the field here shortly.
Hopefully a couple days.
He's not pursuing a career in broadcasting just yet. Got some time left. Stepping in here to start the bottom of the 7th inning is Micah Dvorak, and the first pitch to him, mighty cut and a miss. Actually, check that. Looks like we are going to have a pinch hitter. Easton Elliott is stepping in here. Going to take a pitch outside. And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Elliott started the game yesterday and ended up being 2 for 4 with a couple of RBIs. Swing and miss there, 1 and 2. Atlantic ready and deals. That one down low. Count evens up at 2 and 2. Elliott replaces Dvorak, who ended up finishing the day 0 for 2. Infield pump out and hit into a strange double play on a bunt attempt that he was called out on for runner's interference. As a swing and a miss there from Elliott. He's down on strikes. Second strikeout for Atlantic.
Tyler Palmer to bat now for the Sluggin Rebels.
And this will bring up Tyler Palmer, the center fielder. Here's the first pitch from Atlantic, and that's on the inside corner. Strike 1. Palmer reached his last time up with a walk back in the 5th. But hitless, 0 for 1. Sent the 0-1 pitch inside. And even evens up at 1-1. Batcats have shown their grit tonight because it's been a little bit frustrating for them offensively, but the pitching's really picked up the offense. They have twice the hits the Sluggin Rebels have, but this game tied at 3. Just baseball, though, and the Batcats still very possible that they win this game and improve to 11-0 in conference. Rebels trying to put the first blemish on that record. Swing and a miss, actually fouled off. My apologies, and the count's 1-2. Into the motion, 1-2 pitch outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Atlantic moving quickly again, 2-2 pitch at the knees, strike 3 called. Palmer not a big fan of that call by the home plate umpire Garrett Keatley. But it'll turn over the lineup and brings Ethan Guerra to the plate. Back-to-back strikeouts for Atlantic. Guerra's reached twice in this game, 1 for 2, has a hit and a walk. Here's the first pitch, and that's away from Ethan Guerra. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cats back in action on Sunday after a day off tomorrow. Same spot here at Klein Scott Field. Same opponent, Newton Sluggin Rebels. Different time, 6 o'clock Central first pitch scheduled. And that's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Atlantic winds and deals. Down low. 3 balls, 1 strike. Atlantic hasn't walked anybody yet. Did hit a batter back in the 6th, but for the most part he's limited the traffic. Inning in 2/3, 1 hit. 1 hit by pitch, 3 strikeouts, no runs against him. It'll be a 3-1. That's up and away, and it's a 2-out walk allowed by Atlantic.
Drake Gerard to bat down for Newton.
Guerra has reached now 3 times in 4 plate appearances. 4 plate appearances, I should say, as Drake Gerard, the third baseman, steps in. Atlantic trying to reset himself after the 2-out walk. Here's the first pitch, and mighty hack there, 1 towards the top of the zone, 0-1. Atlantic wants to take care of business here because the dangerous Balin Sorensen's in the on-deck circle. He's not physically there, but he will be the next to hit. Throw over to check there on Guerra, and he dives back in. Guerra was a problem on the bases yesterday. He did swipe a bag in the 3rd. Here's the 0-1, swing and a miss. And the count's 0-2. Atlantic in the driver's seat against Gerard. Trying to keep this game at 3-3. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Atlantic with 3 strikeouts in the inning, only blemish the 2-out walk to Ethan Guerra, but either way, the side retired. And this is still a 3-3 ball game going to the 8th here on the Batcats Media Network. Should be an exciting finish.
Options. Everyone likes them, and at Office Products Incorporated, we offer options. Shop by phone or by having one of our OPI specialty salespeople call on you to help you find solutions. Shop online at OPIKAN.com to place your order directly or search for solutions, or come to one of our 4 store locations, Great Bend, Larned, Russell, and Hayes, to shop in person. OPI offers you these options for your shopping convenience. Which do you prefer?
Everything you need to power your business. OPI.
And we are back here on the Bad Cats Media Network. Top of the 8th inning. We have a new pitcher into this game. Alex Gillig takes over on the mound for the Newton Sluggin Rebels, relieves Carson Hine of his duties on the bump. And this one hit to right center by Grant Farlander, but this is tracked down in right field by Tyler Palmer. He's into the game defensively as well after pinch hitting for Micah Dvorak. So now it will be a pinch hitter, Simon Larinaga. Not sure what Roger Ward's going to do defensively. This looks like just kind of a one-off thing with Larinaga coming in for Matthew Howell, and Larinaga cannot play center. Unless, of course, you've been giving him crash course lessons out there, Alex.
Yeah, of course.
Simon
Larinaga takes the first pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes.
Larinaga, the batter for the Batcats.
Here's the 1-0 to Larinaga. That one gets by the catcher Sorensen, but nobody on base. Larinaga coming in after Matt Howell was 0 for 3. That one on the outside corner, a strike. Larinaga have been one of the most dangerous hitters in the SCL to start the season. He's hitting .531, and that one up high, 3-1. This is not a count you want to be into. Simon has 3 home runs on the season and leads the team in RBIs with 15. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and Larinaga hits it high and deep out to center field. On the run goes Palmer. He looks up at the track, and that ball is gone. Simon Larinaga, green light on the 3-1 count, and he crushes it out to center field, and the Batcats have taken a 4-3 lead.
And just so you folks know, the concession stand has now closed.
How about that? The Batcats have battled back from down 3-1, and it's Simon Larinaga doing the deed again, his 4th home run of the year and 16th RBI. Brings up Rathan Malone with the Batcats now in front by a score of 4-3. That first pitch, a strike to Malone. Nothing in 1.
The batter now for the Batcats.
0-1 pitch, and that's outside. Count goes to 1-1. Rocky start for Gillig after he retired Farlander. Larinaga with the home run, and now Rathan Malone's going to rip one to left for a base hit. Bottom of the lineup, helping out this offense. It was the Batcats' 14th hit of the game right there, and that turns things over for JoJo Nieves. Alex Gillig, numbers coming into the appearance, he had not allowed a run in his one appearance against the Mulvane Patriots. Went 2 innings, gave up 3 hits, and struck out 3, but not the same success here against the Batcats. He is the younger brother of Zach Gillig. He's now at Eastern Michigan, but Zach originally started his baseball career at Pratt, and that's where Alex has started his as well. A check swing there from Nieves. He went around a strike. And the count's 0-1. Throws pretty much the exact same way. And a throw over to check on Rathan Malone, who gets back in at first. Gillig with a look over at first. He comes set. Here's the pitch, and that one down low. 1 ball, 1 strike, and caught between first and second is Rathan Malone. He's caught in a rundown, and the ball's dropped over at shortstop by Dalton Patton. That allows Rathan Malone to scramble back to first. Nothing more than just a little running exhibition between the bases. After that break in the action, JoJo Nieves steps in. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. Count now 1-2. Nieves, 3 hits. He's reached base 4 times. One of them was on a fielder's choice ground out, though, but that brought in a run, so he's been productive all around. He scored 2 runs in this game, my apologies. There's another throw over to check on Rathan Malone. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that one is way high, gets to the backstop. And Rathan Malone over to second base. Safe to say the release point not quite right on that one. Also takes the double play out of consideration. At least one on the ground for the Batcats because they've hit into 3 double plays today, which is more than they've hit into in the previous 15 games combined. Here's Gillig's 2-2. Another foul ball from Nieves, not making it easy in there. Both the Gilligs have pitched in this series. Zach started game 1 and ended up taking a loss. And Alex going to be on the hook to take one here. Both have that release that they kind of cock the arm back and then fire. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Nieves again staying alive. See JoJo just loving it in there, talking to the catcher, talking to the umpire.
Oh, yeah. He's always talking to somebody out there.
Oh, wow. He's frustrating Alex Gillig, who just can't seem to put away the Cats' right fielder. Here's the 2-2. Again, and same result. Another foul ball. Something's got to give at some point. Nieves back in with the 2-2 count. Here's the pitch, and that is down low, full count. So now something really has to give. 3-2. Here's the pitch from Gillig. Swing and a liner towards second base. It was dropped originally by Patton, but he picks it up, throws to first to get the out there. Rathan Malone over to third base. And that's out number 2 here in the top of the 8th inning. So Hunter Gautreaux strides in. 2 hits for him and hits in his last 2 times around. He's reached base his last 3 times around. Got a fly out, a walk, a double, and a single in this one. Here's the first offering, and Gautreaux swings through it. Count 0-1 to the Cats' second baseman as Gillig set. And the pitch. And that's down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cats have clawed back from a 3-1 deficit in this game. Simon Larinaga with a pinch hit home run to give the Bad Cats the lead as this one's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 from Gillig. Outside 3-1, just can't find the zone right now. For Gillig, doesn't want to make this any harder than it already is to get the 1 run off the Bad Cats pitching staff that they're going to need, as this is inside ball 4, puts them on the corners.
Now batting for Great Ben.
First walk allowed by Gillig.
The first baseman, Bodie Waller.
On the other side of things, it has not been a real pretty night for Newton. They have 6 hits, 3 runs, but really all of that damage was done on 1 swing of the bat. Dalen Sorensen with a 3-run home run off Ty Riley, but since then it's been a pretty anemic offense overall for the Sluggin Rebels. Bodie Waller comes to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. And he chops one over towards the left side. That's going to get into left field for a base hit. Rathan Malone comes across to score. Gautreaux gets to third base, and the Bad Cats now lead it by 2, 5-3. Second RBI in this one for Bodie Waller.
The catcher, Connor Allen.
I'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Connor Allen, who has been scorching hot in this game. 3 hits in 4 at-bats. Bad Cats 15 hits in the game, 5 runs. Allen trying to add to that total right here. First pitch, he will take a strike from Gillig, 0-1. From the belt. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss from Allen. And he's way in the hole, 0-2. And gets played it 2 this inning to get their noses in front. Gillig trying to get out of this. Just the 2 runs allowed. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And swing and a line drive, a grounder actually towards third, but it's booted anyway by Gerard, and that allows another run to come across for the Bad Cats as Gautreaux gets across the plate. Bodie Waller to second. Things falling apart here in the 8th for the Sluggin Rebels, as we're going to get a pinch runner into the game. Bodie Waller will be removed in favor of Dawson French.
Pinch runner, Dawson French, number 9.
Looks like for Roger Ward, Brandon French just kind of sets up his outfield for next inning after bringing in Simon Larinaga to pinch hit, and that'll likely move Larinaga to first, and French will go into the outfield. Allen over on first base. Batcats now with a 6-3 lead. Here's the pitch, and down low to Colby Christian as Gillick starts him off with the ball. And we'll see Sorensen go out and hand him the baseball. Got the first hitter of the inning, Grant Farlander, and Simon Larinaga hit a solo shot. Rathan Malone a single, and the Eves grounded out. And Grotro walked, and Bodie Waller had an RBI single, and then Connor Allen reached on an error by third baseman Drake Gerard. One 0 coming, and that's down low. 2 balls, no strikes. Gillick just been scattering the ball all around the strike zone. Strikes haven't been competitive, and too many pitches outside of the zone, too many hitters counts. The pitch to Christian. Down low, 3 balls and no strikes. Colby going to be very patient here. Nothing, or no rush, I should say. But before that, we're going to see Coach Alex Olson out to the mound. Kyle Olson, my apologies, out to the mound here, talking with Gillick, but this is going to be, looks like less of a conversation and more of a possible move. He took the baseball away, and there will be a move to the bullpen here as the Batcats have loaded the bases. They're actually getting ready to possibly load the bases because this at-bat's still going on with Colby Christian at the plate. 3-0 count, 2 runners on, and we'll see who comes into the game when we come back here on the Batcats Media Network. And the Newton Sluggin Rebels and Kyle Olson going to the bullpen here with a 3-0 count on Colby Christian. as they bring in Aaron Geisler, 6'4" from Wichita, plays his college ball at Coffeyville. And the 3-0 pitch is in for a called strike, 3-1. You don't see a lot of mid-at-bat pitching changes, obviously barring an injury, but they decided they want to try and still get to Colby Christian. He swings and hit the 3-1 pitch over to first. It's stabbed by Cody Moore, and he'll take it to the bag to retire the side. But the Batcats double their output in the runs column from 3 to 6, and they now lead 6-3, going to the bottom of the 8th inning here on the Batcats Media Network.
This is pitcher David Stewart. You're watching Batcats Media Network, home of the Great Bend Batcats.
And welcome back here on the Batcats Media Network. And again, Roger Ward going to turn to the bullpen here in the 8th inning. Hagen Rose, number 1, into the game for his first appearance as a Batcat. Just got here a couple of days ago from Temple College. And he will try and keep the lead intact for the Batcats. 0-1 already. And after that foul ball, it'll be 0-2 on Balin Sorensen. First non-Barton Cougar pitcher into the game. Here's the 0-2 from Rose, and that one fouled back. Batcats certainly have a Temple College / Barton flair to them. It makes up the majority of the squad, as well as a couple players sprinkled in from Northeast Texas, at least from the JUCO guys, as this will be a swing and a miss, strike 3. Allen will have to throw down to complete the strikeout, but Rose has his first strikeout as a Batcat. Only took him one batter. Numbers on the season for Rose while he was at Temple this season: 21 appearances, 2 starts, 4-1 record in 44 innings, and an ERA of 3.89. 34 strikeouts to only 18 walks. Back to work here against the designated hitter, Gray Rowlett. The first pitch to him is outside. But that one caught the corner, at least enough to get the strike. 0-1. Rowlett 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch and 2 strikeouts. 0-1 coming. And that one too far outside to get the call. 1-1. Batcats trailed most of this game, but a late push in the 7th and 8th inning, 4 runs across. Put him in the lead, and this one slowly grounded out toward shortstop. Charging on it is Malone. Got to throw quick, and he is in time. And that is the second out of the inning. Defensive changes for the Batcats, by the way, and pretty much what we thought. Simon Larinaga will take over at first base for Bodie Waller, who was pinch run for. Dawson French is out in right, and Colby Christian staying in left. Jojo Nieves has slid from right to center. First pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Dalton Patton. 1 for 3 in the game. Set and the pitch. A check swing there from Patton. They do appeal. Going to be tough to call a strike, but hey, they're going to do it. I don't know if it can be anything more frustrating for a lefty to get rung up at first base by an umpire.
Yeah, that's a tough one to call from that angle. So obviously you love it if it happens to you, but you hate it if it doesn't.
Grounder over to first, and Larinaga, my apologies, fields that and tags the bag for a 1-2-3 inning for Hagen Rose in his first appearance as a Batcat. We're going for the final frame here at Klein Scott Field, and the Batcats lead it 6-3. They'll try and pad that lead when we come back here on the Batcats Media Network.
This is outfielder Colby Christian for the Batcats. You're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Inning to play here at Klein Scott Field in Newton. Batcats up 6-3, and Colter Maldonado will lead off the inning. Called strike there as Alex Gillig stays on the mound for Newton. Here's his 0-1 offering to Maldonado, and that almost hit the Cats' third baseman. Down is a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And Maldonado off the end of the bat. Little flare. Going to be a tough play. Charging in Palmer. But he does make the catch for the out. There's one away for the designated hitter, Grant Farlander. Farlander been on base a couple times in this game. 1 hit, 1 walk. Looking for that first Grant Farlander extra base hit. Hasn't been one yet. And the first pitch fouled off of his foot. Been a problem with Batcats fouling balls off their feet, and Colby Christian did it, and he had to deal with some foot pain, but he didn't miss any games. Kyle Gates having to miss a game because of it. Grant Farlander looked okay, though, as he walked around. More of a sting there, 0-1. Downstairs 1-1. Might be a bruise there in the morning. One coming to Farlander. Swing and a miss. And it counts 1-2. Gillig into his wind. Here's the pitch. Farlander takes it downstairs, 2-2. Bad Cats 3 outs away on the other side of things from continuing their organization best winning streak of 12 games. Farlander swings and misses for the second out of the inning. First strikeout for Alex Gillig. And this will bring up Simon Larinaga for his second at-bat.
Simon Larinaga, new batter for Great Bend, number 25.
Larinaga pinch hit for Matt Howell in the 8th at a solo home run to straightaway center field. Here's the set and the pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Gillig working quickly, and Larinaga pops this one up. Just into the outfield, barely, and actually won't even get there. It'll be caught by the shortstop, Dalton Patton, my apologies, for out number 3. Bad Cats go silently in the top of the 9th inning. Last ups for the Newton Rebels coming up next. Bad Cats lead it by 3.
This is shortstop Dre Amaral, and you're watching the Batcats Media Network, home of the Batcats.
Hagen Rose back on the bump trying to nail down what would be a 6-out save. Bad Cats up 6-3. It'll be Owens, Moore, and Elliott due up. As this pitch, a strike called on the outside corner, 0-1. Got one pitch coming, and a swing and a miss there for Owens. He's quickly behind 0-2 as Rose working with some good velocity, good movement. But strikeout, back-to-back groundouts in the 8th. Get out of that inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Allen recovers after that hit the dirt, throws first, and that is out number 1. Cats 2 outs away from moving up to a 13-game winning streak, and almost double at this point what their longest streak was before that. First pitch is on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Rose has the sign, winds and deals. This is fouled off by Moore, 0-2. Set, and the 0-2 pitch is high and tight. Count now 1-2. And you were part of both those teams, Alex, that had the longest 2 winning streaks last year and this year. I mean, how do you keep something like this going?
Honestly, you just kind of ride the momentum, what you got going on. Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. You just keep going.
You wear the same socks
Ride
and all
as
that
long
stuff.
as you can, yeah.
Same jerseys and all that, same seats on the bus. I mean, all that
Spots are
going.
hot, yep. All the superstitions.
Second out there on the ground out. Great barehanded play by Hunter Gotro to get the second out, and this will bring up Easton Elliott, the last hope for the Sluggin Rebels. First pitch is on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Rose ready to deal again. The 0-1 pitch is just outside to the lefty, and the count's 1-1. Rebels offense hasn't mustered up a hit since there was nobody out in the 6th. This one fouled away and make that Newton down to their final strike. Cats looking to make it 3 straight against the Rebels, 11 straight in conference, 14 straight overall. 1-2. Down low, couldn't get the chase out of Easton. Count even at 2-2. Bad Cats took the lead in the 8th inning. Simon Larinaga solo home run. Here's the 2-2. And swinging a flare foul down the left field line. So we will go again with the count 2-2. Hagen Rose trying to nail down his first save as a Bad Cat in his first appearance. Here's the 2-2. And that's on the outside corner, and Elliott caught window shopping to end this one as the Bad Cats win at final score 6-3. And they are now 15-1 on the season, 11-0 in conference, and have won 13, my apologies, straight ball games. 13 straight ball games for the Bad Cats in what has been a memorable run so far. The Bad Cats will try and keep going after a day off in the game, after a day off tomorrow, period. And, I mean, what else can you say as the Bad Cats do it again? They'll try and sweep the Sluggin Rebels in the next game tomorrow, or actually after the day off on Sunday at 6 Central Time. But, I mean, team just keeps rolling.
Yeah, we're keeping it rolling and see how long we can make this thing go.
So we'll step aside, have a abbreviated post-game show, including our player of the game interview when we come back here on the Bad Cats Media Network. And back here on the Mad Cats post-game show, Mark McClure now joined by player of the game, Simon Larinaga. And Simon, you know, coming in, the Bad Cats offense had kind of been frustrated a little bit. They just couldn't get things going offensively. Had a lot of hits, a lot of guys left on. You know, what was your approach coming in as a pinch hitter in the 8th?
I just wanted to come in and hit the ball hard somewhere, get us started somehow, and that's what I did.
Bad Cats up to a 13-game win streak, and I mean, everything kind of seems to be going well, and I think this game was another character win for you, back-to-back games with comebacks. You know, what has fueled that?
I think it's the chemistry. We started from the very beginning. We've all just became really close, started hanging out the first week we got here, and we've been able to just feed off of each other and win some games.
And for you personally, I mean, on a crazy stretch right now, batting over 500, that right there was your 4th home run. You're leading the team in RBIs. I mean, what has been your kind of secret to this kind of breakout at the beginning of the season?
I look out on the field and think I'm the best player out there, and I just have a good approach, try to swing at good pitches that I know I can drive hard, and I've been successful.
And you certainly have been. Simon, thanks for joining us here, player of the game in this one. Go-ahead home run in the 8th, powered the Bad Cats to a 6-3 victory here over the Sluggin Rebels. We'll be back to close things down when we come back here on the Bad Cats Media Network. And time to close it down here on the Mad Cats post-game show. Final score, Cats win at 6-3. Ian Lanik, the winning pitcher. He's now 3-0 in the season, leads the Bad Cats in that category, while Alex Gillig will take the loss for the Newton Sluggin Rebels. And Hagen Rose gets his first save as a Bad Cat. The Cats now lead the series 3-0 over the Newton Sluggin Rebels. They're 15-1 on the season. They are 11-0 in conference, and they have won 13 straight ball games in what has been easily the best stretch of Bad Cats baseball in the club's 6-year history are going. This is being their 6th year. I mean, what an incredible job that Roger Ward's done with this group. And in addition to that, just the players and the way that they're performing, the way that they've grouped together. I mean, it has been something else and something to behold for sure. Mad Cats doing it again here over the Sluggin Rebels. They will try and put the finishing touches on what would be their 3rd straight sweep of a conference opponent and 4th straight against the Newton Sluggin Rebels. We'll see if they can do it. That game scheduled for 6 p.m. on Sunday. If you can't make it out here to Klein Scott Field in Newton, we will have the ball game here on the Bad Cats Media Network, and we hope to see you either in Newton or here on the Bad Cats Media Network. But for the entire crew here with the Bad Cats Media Network, color guy today, Alex Rogers. Thanks for joining me, Alex. And don't worry, everybody, he should be back on the field soon. Just a minor injury after he was hurt falling between first and second, or running between first and second, I should say, in the game yesterday. So don't worry, he's not going to be a fixture on the broadcast because he'll be out in center field helping the Bad Cats win some ball games. So for the entire crew, my name is Mark McClure, wishing you one final farewell from Klein Scott Field. Cats win at 6-3.